Okay. My name is Lena Meszaros. I live in France, but I'm of Hungarian and Russian origin. I live in a multicultural world, and it reflects my approach to the textile art, what I make. Originally, I never had art schools. I was in the university with literature and theater, and when I left Hungary in the 90s, I changed the language and literature and words. I had to change for images because I didn't speak French at this time. But it was important for me to tell my story, and I like to tell stories in my works. In the 90s, when I arrived in France, it was just the beginning of the contemporary quilt in France, and so I moved with this movement to go to art quilts, but I have to stop creation when I got divorced. I stopped it 15 years. So I restarted in 2016, and I found the Sakwa, which helped me a lot to learn, to meet other people, to create, to have courses. So it was really a new world for me, and I'm very grateful to all things that Sakwa shares with us, with all people, and especially in Europe, because we have no this tradition as the United States. So it's very important. All what I made this last 7 years, I exhibit a lot, especially in the United States, at different exhibitions. I'm happy to participate. Sometimes I'm accepted to Sakwa exhibitions too, virtual and global, but not only. My inspiration comes from everywhere, and I don't make series. It's always very different. When I have an inspiration, a subject, it takes me 6 months, about 6 months to find. I study a lot the history, the motifs, and what I want to express, and how to make the image more expressive. So it's 6 months in my head, and then 3 weeks intense work of 3 weeks to realize the quilt. I have only one piece at at a time, because I'm a work. I like to work in intensity. So work a little on some one or another. No, it's not not possible for me. For Light the World, it was a message, an important message for me to tell this story that and we were in COVID time too, so the world changed a lot, and I understand that I understood that we can't continue as before. We have to create a new world with more light, and the idea came that we are all lights. All people are lights. It's just a level of consciousness. But we can share this light to around us, and so I created these beings in the quilt, faces, but the face was behind the bulb, a bulb as a light which comes from behind, and this light rise up and goes to a new world. So it was very interesting to create this quilt. And technically, I used acrylic pouring. The words was made with this technique, and I used my eco-print fabrics and metal sheets and plastic sheets and painter. So a little by little it came together, and I was very happy that I was selected for Light the World, for this SAQA global exhibition. I am a part of France Patchwork, of course. We have no special organization in Europe for art quilts. We have just our regional SAQA organization with about 460 people for Europe and the Middle East. And I had a project for our region, the Orient Express project. We created 62 panels, and on each panel there was a wagon at the bottom and the central theme about Orient Express and the sky. And so we put together the wagons and locomotives and made the trains, the train which crossed Europe in 1883, first time from Paris to Istanbul, and then it was a mythic train for Europe, and a lot of films, literature, and Agatha Christie, The Crime of Orient Express. So it was just a beautiful project, and we had now the 9th exhibition. It was 2 times exhibited in France and in Germany. Now 2 times in the Netherlands and 1 time in Belgium, and it will go to the United Kingdom this summer and next year. So it's a nice, it's a very nice project too. Currently, I'm working on a little project, a flower pour for the European Quilt Association. It's just a little circular quilt I have to make. I have to finish my benefit auction piece for Sakwa before the end of June, and I would like, I prepare something for another global Sakwa exhibition for Stitch Punk. I'm working with wire because I would like to make a mechanic elephant for this. So it's a big challenge for me. Thank you. Or if you have other questions, please.